Our daily prompt today is Viking Ships. You can find all the prompts detailed at the bottom of the video description. All the images you will see in this video were created using the prompts on the list. Turning this into a channel tradition, we'll be delving deep into the central theme of each prompt and even throw in a joke or two to keep things engaging. Prompt specifics. Each prompt has variables that significantly influence the end result. These variables include style and lighting conditions. For example, our first prompt, Viking Ships, Hyper-Realistic 4K, Enchanting Storm, Dragons, Bird's Eye View, Soft Lighting, employs soft lighting to create a mystical atmosphere around an enchanting storm. Our second prompt, Viking Ships, Hyper-Realistic 4K, Icy Shore, Odin, Low Angle, Harsh Shadows, captures the harshness of an icy shore through the specific use of low angles and harsh shadows. All prompts are rendered in hyper-realistic 4K, ensuring each image is crisp and highly detailed. The Vikings, a glimpse into history. Now, let's set sail into the fascinating world of the Vikings, whose naval prowess was unmatched in their time. Vikings were seafaring Norse people from what is now Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Their longships were feats of engineering. Sleek yet sturdy, they could traverse both calm seas and rough waters. Vikings were also ferocious warriors, and their unique combat strategies, such as the shield wall formation, contributed to their many successful conquests across Europe and even as far as North America. The Vikings, an in-depth journey into their world. Origin and territories. The Vikings originated from the Scandinavian countries of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. They were not a unified nation, but rather a collection of tribes and clans who shared similar languages, cultures, and religious beliefs. Their territory expanded from their homeland across the British Isles, down into France, east into Russia, and even as far as Iceland, Greenland, and Newfoundland in North America. Longships, marvels of naval architecture. Perhaps the most identifiable symbol of the Vikings is their longship. These were not just boats, they were masterpieces of naval architecture. Built primarily from oak, the longships were clinker-built, which means their planks were overlapped. This design allowed for flexibility and a certain amount of give when the ships encountered the turbulent waters of the open sea. These ships had a shallow draft, enabling them to sail in just 1 meter of water, making them incredibly versatile for both ocean and river travel. The oars and sails. The longships were primarily powered by oars and a single mast. The oars allowed for quick maneuverability in battle and close-quarters river navigation. The mast was generally a square sail made from wool, treated with fats and oils to make it water-resistant. The ability to utilize both sail and oar power made these ships incredibly versatile and fast. Some could reach speeds up to 15 knots. The dragonhead. One of the most menacing features of the Viking longship was the dragonhead at the prow, often intricately carved and designed to strike fear into the enemy. It was symbolic and functional. It both invoked the spirit of their Norse gods and served as a form of psychological warfare. Use in warfare. The design of the longship made it perfect for lightning-fast, hit-and-run tactics. The Vikings would often sail up rivers, suddenly appear from behind an island, or descend upon settlements with little warning. Once on shore, the Vikings displayed unique fighting tactics. The shield wall formation, where warriors locked their shields together and advanced as one, was highly effective in battle. Combined with their superior weapon technology, double-edged swords, axes, and bows, they became a formidable fighting force. Trade and exploration. While the Vikings are often portrayed as just raiders and warriors, they were also skilled traders and explorers. The same longships that carried warriors to distant lands also carried goods like fur, tusks and precious metals exchanged for spices, textiles, and other exotic items. The legacy. The Vikings left an indelible mark on the pages of history. Their shipbuilding techniques influenced naval architecture for centuries. The Noir, a merchant ship design, was a significant evolution from the longship and allowed for more considerable cargo and better seakeeping abilities. The Viking influence. Today, their influence can still be seen today, especially in modern Scandinavia. The tradition of shipbuilding, ocean exploration, and even aspects of their democratic thing assembly are a testament to their advanced society. Some of their navigational techniques, such as using the sunstone, a type of mineral for navigation, are still studied and marveled at for their ingenuity. By understanding the Vikings and their longships, we can appreciate not only their contributions to naval architecture, but also their intricate society, which balanced both war and trade, fear and admiration, earth and sea. Their story is one of paradoxes, bound together by the sea and their incredible longships. Humor break. Why did the Viking bring a ladder to the battle? To finally get to Valhalla, one step at a time. What's a Viking's least favorite room? The living room, because they're always trying to get to the next life. Surprise. Before we move on to the next segment, we've got a surprise. We've added 2 more prompts that incorporate fantasy elements into the mix. One has frozen soap bubbles ice, and the other features bioluminescent flower, adding an extraordinary layer to the Viking saga. Closing. If you found interest and pleasure in the video we presented today, please click the like button, forward the video to your friends, and subscribe to the channel for daily updates in this groundbreaking field. Thank you. And remember, you too can create astonishing art that only a select few know how to produce.